We're going to do now the derivation rules, the rules of deriving things inside of sentential deduction, which we will abbreviate as SD. SD is a language we are using to talk in formal logic. Now, the first rule, ignore this because the first real rule that we're doing is conjunction introduction, where we introduce a conjunction or that and. That's the real one we're going to be doing, but let me just get this other one out of the way. It's reiteration, and ignore this because we're just going to go over in the corner for a second. It's just an unimportant rule. Reiteration is any time you have a P that is true, you can come and this triangle means carrying out your rule. The rule reiteration carried out. What you can say when you carry it out, because here's your assumption P, and you can carry out your assumption and say my reiteration is I'm going to say P again. That's reiteration, and you write that. All of our rules are going to be written. We're going to have about 7 or 8 rules. They're going to be written in this thing here. Parentheses, right? All of our rules are self-contained, and reiteration is like that. It's an R, reiteration. Now we've got reiteration. You're going to take notes on these, and let me just show you how they are in my book, the logic book, remember. And you can see here it says the derivation rules of SD: reiteration, conjunction introduction, conjunction elimination, conditional introduction, conditional elimination, tilde introduction and elimination, the or, that's the or, this or that, introduction and elimination, and the triple bar introduction elimination. So you see that we got rules on this page. Now that's all the rules. But you gotta have these rules, or else none of it's going to do any good. You have to be able to look at these rules. They have to be hanging on the cork board next to your computer as we're doing these videos. And keep your pants on. We're going to go through hours of videos. Now, you would pay a lot of money for this course at college. You would pay however much it would cost for 4 credit hours. And I'm doing a really good logic course because my brother took a logic course, an introduction to logic, the same way I took one. He took one in a college in Connecticut, and I took one in a college in Utah. Now the professor that I took my course from has since retired. At the age of 30, he quit and went, he didn't retire, he changed professions. Like 30 or 32 or something like that. He got out of teaching. A tenured position, he dropped it. So you're not likely to get this good of a course in logic, but I'm going to be giving you a really good course in logic here. My brother took a course in logic in Connecticut, and it was ridiculous. The whole semester, they never did get to anything as technical as what we're touching on in Chapter 2. They spent the whole semester just linguistically analyzing everything. So you're getting a good logic course here. There's a particular individual who really wanted some videos on logic, and he also admonished people not to send me money, so I'll be expecting a contribution from him and maybe a little note of repentance or something, like he's sorry for saying my videos aren't valuable and then begging me to do videos. So the first rule we'll do is the conjunction introduction, and we're going to have assumptions here, or things that are true. Put these on the wrong side. Cut to there. Alright. So, the first rule we're going to do is conjunction introduction. Ampersand I inside of parentheses. And you're going to get used to this. We have a line. And over here to the left we have, line 1, 2, 3 will be numbered or whatever. Here we have our line is P and Q. We state P like the Parliament will have power. and 2 is the Queen will have power. And we're simply saying that's our universe of discourse. Those are the things we're talking about, and we're going to use our rule to say, okay, then the Parliament has power and the Queen has power. They're both true. We're just going to introduce our conjunction, and then we'd put our little abbreviation out here to the side, conjunction introduction. We'd put that out over to the far right. So that's the basic format we're going to use. Now in your notes, you don't need to have it quite that fancy. You could take the numbers off for your notes because it's just brief. And we even take the line off. You don't even need this line in there necessarily for your notes. And you don't need this abbreviation out to the right because this triangle means we've carried that out. So the conjunction introduction in your notes and rules should be P, Q. Triangle means the rule carried out, P and Q. That's it. Next we'll do the conjunction elimination, which we will abbreviate as conjunction E. And here's what it is. If we have our universe of discourse consisting of Parliament will remain in power and the Queen will remain in power, we can just do our little rule here. That's what the triangle means, is do our little rule, and out comes Parliament. Now it's not necessarily Parliament. We could also get the Queen out of it because